Today, I'm going to replace wiper blades on an older Odyssey van using SuperTech's all-season replacement blades. I'm standing out in the garage, and beside me is the old van that we're going to replace the wiper blades on. Now, it is very windy outside, otherwise I would be out there and we might catch some echo in here. But I'm going to do the best I can, and the reason I wanted to take time to shoot this video is because everyone has, if you have a car, everyone has wiper blades, and if you have wiper blades, chances are you need to replace them. And more often than not, if you take your car in to get the oil changed on it, the folks at the oil change may ask you if they can replace the wiper blades for you, along with the air filter and who knows what else. I've always replaced my own wiper blades and air filter, and for the most part, I'll do my own oil change, although it kind of depends. Sometimes it's just not worth the time, in my opinion, the time and the effort. So nonetheless, I want to take some time here and we're going to look at the wiper blades that are on this van, and then I'm going to open up the SuperTechs. Now, if you don't know anything about SuperTech, SuperTech is the wiper blade that is branded for Walmart. Is it cheap? Oh yeah, it's cheap. So I've never had the SuperTech brand before, so I'm kind of curious to see how well it does. The wiper blades that are on the van right now are Bosch. I had Bosch on here for a while, but when I went to find replacements, they didn't have them in my size, and I saw the SuperTechs for like, I think they're like $4 a piece. They're like $3.50, $4 or something. So my thought is, even if I get 6 months out of them, I think I'll be happy with that. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've never had them, so I'm going to take you through the process of how to replace the blades on this van. And the replacement process doesn't only apply to a van. I mean, the same concept is for any car that you might have. So it comes down to the arm that is on your vehicle. So let's just go ahead and jump right in, and I'll get a close-up of taking the existing wiper blade off, and then we'll unbox the SuperTechs and then put them on. So what I've done is I've taken the wiper arm and just pulled it back out away from the windshield. And this is the difference on any vehicle. It's the arm of the wiper. So this is how your blade attaches. And there's just 2 or 3 different styles. Now, in this particular case, on this Odyssey, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but there's clips here at the tip. And these clips, they simply pull apart and the blade slides down. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull this out and just push it down. And the blade will come right down on the arm and out. Sometimes you got to finagle it just a little bit, but there you go. And that's how the blade comes off. So it's very easy to take this off yourself, and we're going to go ahead and jump in on the SuperTechs and take a look at those. Here is our SuperTech driver's side wiper blade. Now, for the Odyssey, this is 24, pull that out, you can see it's 24 inches. And I went ahead and pulled the blade out of here. Now, inside the box, there is a, see if I can find it, there's an attachment. There's just a little piece that comes with this, and it's right here. So, this is the only thing that comes inside this box to help you attach this to your arm if you need it. It's just an adapter. Now, my advice is when you take off your old blade, just take a really close look at how this is attached. And in my case, I can see the piece right here, and I can see how it loops in. And on the new arm, it's very similar without the adapter. So I know by looking at this that I do not need to use the adapter. So take a look at your situation and see if you need it or not. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to do. And if you do, the adapter slides right into this piece right here on the arm, and then it's meant to fit on, it's kind of a universal adapter is what they're trying to do. So hopefully that kind of helps you out. Now, for me to put this back on, I simply just put the hook in here, slide this in, and I'm going to push up. And you got to push just with a little bit of pressure, but you'll hear it snap and you'll feel it. So let's see if you can hear it. I don't know if the microphone will pick up on it, but here we go. There. I don't know if you heard that or not. It's kind of quiet, kind of subtle. And you know, it seems to me there's a little bit of play in here, but if I pull down on it, it's definitely not coming out. On the back side, there's a little flip, a little clip. So if I want to take this off, I'm going to push in on it, and then I'm going to pull down on the blade, and the whole thing slides back off. So that's how this works. So there you go. So we just replaced the driver's side wiper blade. And again, it doesn't take very long. Now one thing I want to show you is that I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the passenger side. But here's what I want you to understand. So if you go to Walmart and you pick up SuperTech and you happen to have a Honda Odyssey, pay close attention to the size. And the reason I say this is because Bosch and the rest of them inside the book, there'll be a book inside Walmart, and you look up the make and model of your vehicle, and it'll tell you the size of blade that you need. Now, the driver's side shows 24 inches, which is accurate. But the book for SuperTech shows 20 inches, and that's not right. So, again, this is specific to the Odyssey, but the Odyssey OEM is 21 inches. And all the other brands show 21 except for SuperTech. Now, is that a huge deal? No, you can still run with the 20-inch. It's not going to necessarily hurt anything. But your passenger side arm is meant to hold a 21-inch. So that's just a little notable. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the passenger side now and get this replaced. Passenger side is set up the exact same way as the driver's side, where you can kind of see the tabs here. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this in the video, but we'll see what it looks like. So I'm just going to pull these apart and slide the arm down. You can see how it's coming through. Push down a little bit more, and there it is. And I just need to get my little hook out, and there you go. So again, I've unboxed the new wiper blade, and you can see how it's kind of set up in a similar fashion. Just going to slip that in, and I am going to push my blade back up and on. And again, you'll have the same thing. You should hear a snap. Yeah, it's more like a kind of a grind. But you can see it's got a little play to it, although I think it's going to be fine. If I want to take it out, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a little tab right here. So I can pull in on that tab and then push this whole thing down, and the thing will come back out. And we're good to go to change this the next time around. So I think that these two blades are ready to go. And so the removal and the install of these new blades, as you can see, it's really not that difficult, and it's something you can definitely manage. I hope you enjoyed this video. A relatively simple task, and it's something that you can definitely handle yourself. Don't be intimidated by anything when it comes to your vehicle. Well, don't be intimidated by most things. There are some things that I would definitely defer to the experts on, but when it comes to windshield wiper blades, no. You can do it yourself, and just head to your local store, find a good wiper blade that you like, and go for the replacement. Now, we did this on an Odyssey, but keep in mind that this process is very similar for any type of vehicle. Now, whether or not you choose the most expensive wiper blades you can buy, or perhaps the cheapest, that's your call. Now, in my opinion, I don't know. I've had Bosch blades on this van, and they've treated me well over the years. They just started to squeak, and they're wearing out, so it's time to get them replaced. And when I went to the store to pick them up, it just so happens they were out, and I saw these SuperTechs, which are relatively new, and very, very cheap, and they had them in my size, so I thought, we'll give them a shot. Now, I may post another video down the road and let you know how these things are going. So we're coming up on the springtime where I'm at, and I suspect that these blades will be put to the test. Keeping in mind, I live in a location of the country where we get 4 distinct seasons. So we definitely have our spring, summer, fall, and winter, and I suspect the summer and winter will take the greatest toll on these blades, but time will tell. So, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about how to install your blades, be sure to post a comment below, and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's called The Real World. It's relatively new, but you never know what you might get. More often than not, I post videos about photography and technology. It's more in my space. But I also post videos about automotive maintenance, home ownership, and anything else that may come up in the real world. So, until the next video, take care of yourself and be safe.